Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way for the Sheffield United versus Manchester United Premier League preview. Manchester United are back. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. But before we get stuck into the show, I know there was a lack of content during the international break, and I apologise. I was just busy, to be honest, behind the scenes, personal life, and all that stuff. But all is good. But Manchester United are back playing Sheffield United tomorrow at Bramall Lane. 8 o'clock kickoff. It's live on Sky Sports, but it's also live on the United Way. So join me at 7:30 p.m. here on the United Way for the Sheffield United versus Manchester United watch along at 7:30. Half an hour for the game. Talk about teams and team lineups, expectations, all that sort of stuff as well. But yeah, I mean, Manchester United are back. Fingers crossed it's a good return. I mean, my expectations is we win. And we Sheffield United at Old Trafford, at Bramall Lane, Sheffield are weird. They nearly drew against Man City there. And they nearly beat Tottenham away, but they lost 8-0 against Newcastle. I personally, I don't know what to think of it. But yeah, I mean, listen, we'll talk about Manchester United anyways. The team we love and adore. They're coming into this game with their last 5, not the greatest. We just looking at here, our last 8 o'clock kickoff game was against Burnley. We beat them 1-0 with a goal from Bruno Fernandes. We played Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup and we beat them 3-0. Then we faced them a few days later in the Premier League and we lost 1-0. Make it make sense. Another game, please make it make sense. We lost 3-2 against Galatasaray. And then we beat Brentford 2-1. Well, Scott McTominay beat Brentford 2-1. That game was just unbelievable. How we won that game, I don't know, to be brutally honest with you. But we won. And, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. That's all I can say is we will take the win. Yeah, I mean, again, just want to show our last 5. I mean, we should be winning them 5. We beat Burnley as expected. We beat Palace in the Carabao Cup as expected. We lost against Palace in the Premier League, not expected. We lost against Galatasaray in the Champions League, again, not expected. And we Jesus Christ, we just about beat Brentford at Old Trafford as expected. But it's funny, I predicted a 1-1 draw in that game. I predicted 1-1 in that game because I just wasn't feeling confident. And I haven't felt confident in Manchester United recently. I think the 2-week break kind of is a good thing for Manchester United. It's a good thing for the players to regroup. I mean, Bruno done well in international break. McTominay, as per usual. I think he scored again. I could be talking about the right game, but didn't he score against Spain? But was this allowed? Sorry about that, just wanker. That's what I say to him. But yeah, Manchester United, at the moment we're a bit all over the place. And I'm glad the international break has arrived. I'm glad it's here. I'm glad it's upon. Well, it's gone now, but I'm glad we had it. Because I just wasn't feeling confident. That game against Brentford, I mean, fucking hell, the performance wasn't great, was it? It wasn't great. And I hope that we can play Sheffield. We're expected to be Sheffield. We have to be Sheffield United. There's no excuse. If we lose or draw that game, we'll be disappointed. You might as well just classify it as a loss, personally. But yeah, Manchester United at the moment are a bit hot and cold. I mean, we played Galatasaray. We played well. That's what we played well, and we lost. All thanks to Onana and Casemiro and our midfield just and our defence just. Then we play Brentford a few days later, and we have a back four of Amrabat, Lindelof, Johnny Evans, Harry Maguire, and Dalot. And then we had Amrabat, Casemiro, Mount, Rashford on the left, Bruno on the right, and Rasmus Højlund. Again, I do never, ever want to see Bruno Fernandes play on left wing, right wing again. We have Anthony back. We have Pelistri, Garnacho. We have 3 good players there. Young, who I'm sure are willing to give it a go. Pelistri's a right winger. Anthony's a right winger. Garnacho, we don't know, but I'm sure he do a shift, left wing, right wing, striker. It's Garnacho. But Manchester United at the moment just have to go away tomorrow and play Sheffield and get a win. Not a lucky win, like a Brentford win or a Burnley win. I want a good, convincing win. Convincing a win and a clean sheet. Two goals or more. I'd call that. I wouldn't call it convincing. Obviously, a convincing win is beating the team maybe 3 or 4, 5, 6-0. Do we have are we able to do that? I don't think so. And I hate to say that, because I can see Sheffield United going really, really defensive. I mean, this literally brings you on to what I was talking about. Will Man United be better tomorrow? We can't be any worse. That's what I say. We cannot be any worse. Our worst is... let me look at a game this season where we were shocking. Let me pick out a game, because I know what you're saying. We were shite in that game, this game. I know, but I'm trying to pick out a game. Brighton. Throw Brighton in there. Right? Brighton and Hove Albion. Lost 3-1. We played well for the first 20 minutes. And then we go and play shy. Danny Welbeck, Bosch. Ex-Manchester United. Well, Manchester United will be better tomorrow. Like I said, we can't be any worse. It's against Sheffield, so it's a game. They're rock bottom. So you'd expect us to beat them. And you'd expect us to play well against them. So I don't think it will be better. But I think what will happen is what we expect. That's if that makes sense. If that makes any sense. We're not going to go out and be like, holy shit, we're playing like prime Real Madrid or Barcelona. No. It'll just be maybe 3-0, like the 3-0 win against Crystal Palace performance. But it's away at Bramall, so you don't know what to expect there. But yeah, let us know. Do you think Manchester United will be any better tomorrow night against Sheffield United? It's away at Bramall. Their fans will be on top of them. The fans will be up for it, but the question at the end of the day is, will Sheffield be up for it? And obviously we have another injury. It's not a major injury. Casemiro is out injured. He will be out for the game against Sheffield United tomorrow night, but supposing he'll be back at Carrington early next week. So I mean, will he be even available for the game against Copenhagen? Will he be available against Copenhagen? Hopefully. But I'd expect he'll be out tomorrow and then back on the grind on Monday. I mean, he played against Uruguay during the week, so I didn't watch the match. I actually tried to, but I didn't watch the match. But yeah, listen, what can you say about Manchester United's injury at the moment? They're just constant. I mean, one in, one out. But let us know. I mean, Casemiro being out tomorrow could be actually a blessing in disguise for us. We might see a midfield of who knows. But I want to talk about midfield mix-up because it's true. It's true. I have a lot more midfielders. Remember there was time where we had No midfielders. Remember, do anyone remember the midfielders we had, Paul Pogba and Nemanja Matic, Fred and McTominay. Anyone remember them? Obviously McTominay still playing at the club, sorry. Pogba's gone, Matic, Fred. Do you know what? I'm missing Nemanja Matic. But listen, and Fred as well. Pogba, no. When you played well, yeah. That was our midfield. And Juan Mata. he was a calm. Juan Mata. Jesus, man. But anyways, that was pretty much our midfield. Now we have loads. But yeah, Casemiro being out tomorrow, maybe it could be a good thing. Maybe it could be a good thing. Maybe it could be a bad thing. Maybe we'll see. But this is why we brought in Sofia and Amrabat to be backup to Casemiro when Casemiro's out. So yeah, he'll slot into Casemiro's position. But who plays alongside Amrabat? I don't know. I just can't see Ten Hag dropping Mason Mount. I'm sorry, but yeah, we do have an injury boost. Rafael Varane is back training, so he should be available for the game against Sheffield United tomorrow. Reguilon is back. Kobe Mainoo is back. I know Reguilon is back and Varane is back training, so you'd expect Varane, Reguilon, and Mainoo to be back. I think that's all. And yeah, Casemiro's out. Simple as. So, I mean, it's right to have Kobe. Kobe Mainoo, you look at what he done in pre-season. He was solid. So, if Kobe Mainoo starts tomorrow, which I doubt we will, happy days. But it'd be nice to see him maybe slot himself back in, Ten Hag give him a bit of game time, depending on how the game. I mean, I'm sure if he's on the bench tomorrow and we're winning 2-3-0 with 15 minutes to spare, maybe Ten Hag will throw him on then. But who knows? Who knows? I mean, speaking of midfields, mix-up. Midfield mix-up. I'm going to throw players who are injured in this as well. So we have midfielders at the moment, and here's the midfield we have, right? We have Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount, Sofiane Amrabat, Scott McTominay, and Kobe Mainoo. So let me say that again. Casemiro, Sofiane Amrabat, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount, Scott McTominay, Kobe Mainoo. That's 6. Am I missing anyone? 6 midfielders. And we can only... So it's funny, I say we can only play 3, but sometimes you're looking at a game where we have Casemiro, Amrabat, and Mason Mount, and Bruno Fernandes in the wing. Again, on paper, that looks like a brilliant depth. But Mason Mount came into Manchester United. He's probably only played well once for us, and that was against the Palace in the Carabao Cup. That was that. He only played 45 minutes. So, that's that. Amrabat's decent. Again, he's... At the moment, I just don't know. We can see the best of Amrabat tomorrow. Amrabat, Casemiro, obviously, we've seen that against Brentford for 45 minutes. So, we haven't really seen it yet. But, tomorrow, what does Ten Hag go with? But our midfield mix-up is just all over the place at the moment. You don't know what to expect. You don't know where to play. I mean, we're lacking strikers. You only have 2 strikers. Martial, Rasmus Højlund. Wingers, left wing. Again, who do we have there? Rashford, Garnacho. Then you're looking at right wing where we have a few. Anthony, Pellistri, Amad Diallo, Bruno. But no, players who are actually right wingers. So, again, we're probably 3 in each position is what I kind of say. Especially if it's a right wing, left wing. 3 right wingers, that's good enough. Left wing, Garnacho, Rashford. 2 good players, but a third one would be handy in there. I feel like we have a third one, but I feel like I'm missing one. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Left back, Reguilon, Shaw, Malacia. I know Malacia's injured and Shaw, but that's what we have. We only have 1 left back who's fit, and that's Reguilon. Right back, Wan-Bissaka and Dalot. Actually, no, we have Alvaro Fernandez, who's actually here as well, so slot him left back. So we have Dalot and Wan-Bissaka. Ten Hag wants another one. Defence is where we lack. Again, Varane, Leach, Lindelof, Johnny Evans, Maguire. 5. Johnny Evans, Maguire, don't have it. They're good against certain teams, but not all. Johnny Evans be good against maybe a Sheffield United, or he's good against Burnley. He's not good against quick teams. You know what I mean? Brentford, for example, he didn't do too bad. Our defence didn't do bad against Sheffield, against Burnley. Didn't do well against Burnley as well, but against Brentford, looking at who Brentford have up top with Wissam and Bramall, who both didn't score, funny enough. But yeah, our midfield at the moment, our depth at the moment, and then goalkeepers, Onana, Boyan there, Tom Heaton. There you have it. But yeah, midfield mix-up is all over the place. But let us know, if we had a fully fit Manchester United team, what midfield would you go with? Let us know in the comments. I'd go Casemiro. Casemiro, Amrabat, and Bruno. That's what I'd go with. And they're all fit, except for Casemiro, you know what I mean? But yeah, let us know what you think of Manchester United's depth at the moment. Midfield mix-up. What midfield do you think will go with against Brentford? Oh, but I keep mentioning Brentford, Sheffield United. Now, at the moment, since international break, there's been a lot of distractions on the Manchester United behalf. You look at the ownership. It's just been, I don't even know what's going on with it now. Ratcliffe pulls out. I wish he pulled out, prick. Qatar, Sheikh Jassim pulls out the race. He doesn't have anything to do with it. And you know what? I want to do a video on it, but I'm not surprised that Sheikh Jassim pulled out. Personally, I would have done the same. But, I would have liked him to stay, but was he serious as we all said he is? Is Sheikh Jassim, was he the man? Again, that's a video we'll do for a totally different other time. So check it out. I'm not sure when it'll actually be, because I've been a bit inconsistent lately, but I want to be consistent. But yeah, it's been a lot of distractions, Then you have Jadon Sancho, Ten Hag, the ownership, Ratcliffe. It's all over the place. A lot of distractions, but the players who are on international break, they should just right. I'm on international break. I'm here playing for my country, not my club. I'm gonna sit back. So distractions that were there, maybe they weren't as distracted, but they were probably still a bit. Oh, what's going on there? What's going on there? There's always going to be distraction in Manchester United. Bet you if we lose or draw tomorrow, first thing you get on Sunday morning is something ridiculous. Like, Sheikh Jassim is back. He's going to, oh my God. Or Ratcliffe is going to do something brilliant. Oh my God. Manchester United are back. We're going to be the best club in the world. No one's going to beat us. That's pretty much what it is. You know what I mean? I'm still back in Ten Hag. We could lose 38 Premier League games and the rest. I'd still back them. Honestly. But yeah, the distractions that you've made, they're not major distractions. We probably get the players of it. What's going on with my club? You kind of know what's going on. Obviously, we know Ten Hag's job is still in there. But listen, that's a talk. That's a show for another day. Now we will talk about our upcoming opponents, Sheffield United. Now, I just want to go through Sheffield United stats of Rooney's. So, Sheffield United's worst defeat was 8-0 against Newcastle, and our worst defeat was 3-1 against Arsenal. Would you believe our biggest win was 3-2 against Forest? That's shocking. You might as well should have just give 3-0 Palace, no? But Sheffield United are 20th in the Premier League, have zero wins. They've only have one draw, so they have 1 point in the bank. They've lost 7. Average goals scored per match for Sheffield United is 0.75. Average goals conceded per match for Sheffield United is 2.75. They've kept no clean sheets. Chances created per match 0.5. And yeah, they have no win at the moment. We're looking at Manchester United, we're 10th in the Premier League. 4 wins, no draws, and 4 losses. Manchester United's average goals scored per match is 1.13. Average goals conceded per match is 1.5. And we have kept 2 clean sheets, which that 2 clean sheets would have been against Burnley and Wolves. Chances created per match 1.88. And yeah, biggest win 3-2 against Forest, worst defeat 3-1 against Arsenal. Looking at head-to-head stats, we played each other 10 times. Manchester United 7 wins, 4 home and 3 away. Sheffield, they've only have 2 wins, 1 home and 1 away. So both teams, we are the big, we basically control the league. We played. You're looking at our recent 5 games. The last time we played these was in 2021 at Old Trafford, and we lost 2-1. We played them at Bramall Lane, we beat them 3-2. Then we played them at Old Trafford in 2020, we beat them 3-0. Then we played them in November 2019, we beat them 3-0. I remember that. I think, what's his name up top? Oh, how can I forget his name? The tall strike. McBurney got a late equaliser after we came back from 2 goals down. Brandon Williams scored that game, I think, as well. And then, no one was care about 2007. But yeah, I mean, listen, we go to Bramall Lane and we don't really make a lot of work there, do we? I mean, last time we played there, 2020, and we beat them 3-2. So yeah, we don't make we do not make it easy for ourselves. We do not make it easy for ourselves. So yeah, that's pretty much been that. Now, Sheffield United's form last 5 games, they drew 2-2 against Everton. They lost 2-1 against Spurs. They lost 8-0 against Newcastle. They lost 2-0 against West Ham. And they also lost 3-1 against Sheffield United, against Fulham. So again, they have not won any of their last 5 games. Where I think we've only won 2 out of our last 5 games. Am I correct in saying that? 1, 2, 3 of our last 5. So it's better. They've won 0, we've won 3. So yeah, I mean, Sheffield United, they're a bit of a weird team. I'm not going to underestimate them, because if I have to look at our recent performance, you're only as good as your last match. And looking at that, it wasn't great. So yeah, Sheffield could be us, but Sheffield United's top goal scorer, he goes by the name of Gustavo Hammer. Now, he only has 2 goals. We're 9 games into the Premier League and he only has 2 goals. So, yeah, I'm going to put him down as I would have put maybe Norwood, but yeah, I take it he's their danger man. So, yeah, just look out for him. Gustavo Hammer. I don't think he played the last game, but he only scored 2 goals. You know what I mean? Bruno scored 2 goals as well, so he's our top goal scorer as well. No. Casemiro probably our top goal scorer in all comps. But yeah, will Sheffield fancy their chances? Now, listen, if there's any Sheffield United fans watching, one thing I'll say is, again, the only way Sheffield United can beat us, and the only way Sheffield United can beat us is by us being complacent. Being like we were against Burnley. I know we won, but if we go and play Sheffield United, with the performance we did against Burnley, they can cause us problems. They go 3-5-2, I think. But yeah, that's Sheffield. If I was a Sheffield United fan, I'm going to try to take boys there with this. I'd go in excited. I'd go in thinking, right, let's see how we can do here. We just have to. Basically, what the fans have to do is the fans have to be the 12th man. So if I was a Sheffield United fan, I'd be like, right, let's get the crowd behind the players, but let's get on top of the Manchester United players. That's what we have to do to get the win. I wouldn't fancy me chances, but I'd have that little bit of excitement there, thinking there's a chance. There's a chance we have, we have to beat a one big team, and there's a chance we can beat Manchester United. That's just my opinion. If I was a Sheffield United fan, I wouldn't be too confident, but I'd go in hopeful. That's what I'd say. I mean, the only way Sheffield can beat us is if we're complacency and clumsy. Yeah, I mean, Sheffield United take their chances when they receive them and take set pieces correct. There's a chance they can beat us. I mean, they'll probably go McBurney up top because they're not going to get ball over the top. They'll probably go similar to what they did against Manchester City, to be fair. Who knows? But listen, predictions time. Again, I did me predicted 11 last night, and I'm still not sure what I think of it, so I'm going to throw it out there anyways. I went with a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1. Onana in goals. Back four of Region returned from injury. We really need him back. I really miss him. Never fall in love with a lone player, right? With a back with two centre-back partnerships of Victor Lindelof and Raphael Varane. Varane has started, in my opinion. He may start slab ahead. He may start Johnny Evans. But yeah, that's what I would do. And right back will be Diogo Dalot. Midfield of, again, I don't like Mason Mount playing DM, but I just don't think Ten Hag has the balls to drop him. So I'm going to go Mason Mount, Sophia and Amrabat. Rashford on the left, and Anthony on the right. Some say controversial, but I say why not? Maybe start Garnacho there if you need to, or Pellistri, but I'll just go Anthony because we need pace. We need pace. To beat these teams, you have to try and beat them on pace, runs in behind, and you need quick players. Because Sheffield United are going to sit back and try and beat us in the counter-attack. When we get the ball, they're going to have 11 men back in their own box, in their own half. So, yeah, it's not going to be easy. So, we'll need that quick for the player. And, we need pace. So, Mason Mount and our back and surely offers that. Bruno Fernandes, who will obviously start, El Capitan. And up top, it has to be the main man himself, the big Danish lad, Rasmus Højlund. Yeah, that's my predicted 11. I'm going to the back five, with Onana, Region, Raphael Varane, Lindelof and Dalot speaks for itself. It's probably our strongest defence, to be honest. At the moment with current injuries, I know I'd love to have Luke Shaw in there with Leach, Varane and Wan-Bissaka. I like that, but Wan-Bissaka is kind of my kind of guy. I don't mind two players out right back. I said it in the previous streams. Whoever plays right back, there's no need to be upset because they're both good full back. So simple as. Midfield, Amrabat. Mount can do well against low block team, so we'll need him for that as well, and a bit of pace. And yeah, Rashford. Scored a decent goal against England. A decent goal against England, a decent goal with England against Italy. So Rashford can maybe get a bit of confidence from that too. And Anthony back. I think it'd be a first game starting as well. Did he come on against Sheffield? He did, yeah. Oh, not Sheffield, Brentford. So yeah, maybe he'll start Garnacho, but I just don't think he will. Score prediction: back to confident Dino. 2-0 to Manchester United. Rasmus Højlund and Marcus Rashford back on the score sheet. I'm gonna say Rasmus Højlund. I can see it being Anthony gives a true ball to Rasmus, and Rasmus just dunks it over the keeper. And Rashford it'll be one of those counter-attacking goals. He'll be on the left side. He'll run into the box and curve it back at the net with 20 minutes to spare. I can see it being edgy. But yeah, that's been the Manchester United vs Sheffield United Premier League preview. Like I mentioned, there will be a watch along live on the United West, 7:30 p.m. Be there or be square. Great being back. Lack of content recently, I know, but I want to get a video on the ownership news. But listen, thanks everybody for watching. Please like, comment, hit that subscribe button. Let us know what you thought of the preview. Let us know what you thought of my predictions and the preview. Don't forget there will be a 5 talking points video maybe a Sunday or Monday, so check out for that. 5 talking points for the game against Sheffield United. That'll be out maybe Sunday or Monday. Thanks everybody for watching. That was my predictions. And yeah, come on United. Let's do this.